What is up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Mark Marauder Show. Be in the market one trade at a time. If you're new to the Mark Marauder Show, it's an investment channel. It helps you to find best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. All right, so today be going over GM and their EV line. So if you're not familiar, GM or General Motors has been growing their electric vehicle line slowly but surely. They started off by partnering with Nikola Motors a while back, but that deal kind of dissolved as different things happened with Trevor Milton and that whole situation. But GM has steadily since then been growing their EV line, which I think will help them to grow in time as one of the, I guess, second place EV companies out there, with Tesla being number one, of course, in my personal opinion, in the US. So GM today is currently at $58.21. They closed at 58.30. So overall, still bullish. The moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, which is this purple and yellow line. So the red line above the yellow and purple line being the moving average 50 and 100, and VWAP 14, which is this lime green line, is right at the moving average 10. So overall, bullish on the name in general. But this video is going to be highlighting some of the products that they have, and just briefly going over the future of GM and their EV line. So first we'll talk about the 2023 Cadillac. So this is the Cadillac that's coming out 2023. There was a Super Bowl ad for this one. Price point starting at 58,000. 795 MSRP, so not really too expensive. They says the as shown model is $60,345, which to me is kind of average price for an SUV, and kind of a little bit on the cheaper side, in my personal opinion, for an SUV that is fully electric. So scrolling down on here, we can see this is the front. There's some of the side profiles. One of the parts I want to highlight is the inside section. So the entire front portion of this is um, a screen. So I think it's a very new, innovative design. I think they have a similar one on the new Cadillac, but overall, with this being electric, like the new nice turnstile, they still have the Cadillac luxury feel to it. So I think this will definitely be catchy for a lot of those people who are used to old Cadillac feel, but also want something semi-modern. I do like the large screen. I think that's a nice touch to the vehicle in general. And definitely, they did not skip out on features when it comes to this vehicle. Definitely have a lot of details for luxury on this one, and I'm excited to see this actually in production, to see a model of this magnitude come out. Now, you got to think the vehicles in this class that this is going to be competing with is probably going to be like the Tesla Model X or Model Y. And those have been out for quite a while, with the self-driving features that they have. Maybe a direct competitor to them, especially price point wise. But I think as far as luxury is concerned, the Cadillac name has been around for a long time. So I definitely think people may be a little bit more, I guess, willing in the older generation to purchase a Cadillac electric vehicle over a Tesla fully electric vehicle. But we will see when the numbers come out and once production starts rolling out for this vehicle. Overall, still looks very nice, and something that I personally would buy. Next, we have the new Hummer, so the GMC Hummer EV. Definitely a lot of talk about this one. Um, Scrolling down on here, we can see this is the interior. Interior looks really nice. Nice rugged interior with this one, with a nice large screen for the inside as well. Now this is a pretty big vehicle, so as far as use case is concerned, I don't know if people are going to get this to be a daily driver, but I mean, people do get trucks and lift those, so having something like this wouldn't surprise me to see people daily drive it. I just personally wouldn't buy this for daily driving. I'd probably buy it, for off-roading or something like that. And definitely probably wouldn't even use this for a truck substitute. I'd probably just use this for some off-roading uh, things going on. So definitely going to be looking to see, how these perform number-wise. when they actually come out. So they have like two options. They have the one with the uh, back portion on here, and then the one with it out. So it's almost like a truck, uh, kind of like a EV truck slash SUV. So definitely going to be interested to see numbers when this one comes out. But overall, I think looks really good. Uh, and has a lot of good numbers behind it. So up to 1,000 horsepower, up to 830 horsepower SUV. So this is for the pickup. Pickup has more power than the SUV model does. So definitely going to be looking to see how that performs as time goes on. So next we have Bright Drop. So Bright Drop is the EV section for delivery vehicles. So Bright Drop is like a company that GM actually bought. And so they have the EV600, which is lightweight for delivery, service, and goods. Definitely could see they partnered with FedEx for FedEx. I think it was not freight, but name slips me. But one of the FedEx lines definitely is going to be using one of these. Um, and so FedEx already has a contract with them for their Bright Drop vehicles. So it has up to 250 miles of range on fully charged, over 7K in annual operation expensive savings versus diesel alternative, and zero tailpipe emissions. So definitely a great, conversion over for FedEx. Definitely will help FedEx's fleet, and especially with the EVs having 250 miles of range fully charged. I know those guys out there definitely drive more miles than normal, and sometimes you may have a trip where you're going all the way out, into the middle of nowhere and coming back. And there may not be any gas stations along the way. Having that electricity or the electric reliability, knowing that you have an extended range and you could just charge it when you get back, definitely I think would give a lot of drivers peace of mind, opposed to having to find a gas station somewhere mid route, and having to worry about that and calculating that into your times when delivering packages. So definitely looking forward to see the rollout of these. I think having that 250-mile range will definitely help moving forward. And then going to see the adaptation of having the more charge stations in the FedEx factories themselves. So definitely excited about this one. And I don't think really many people are talking about this overall as part of FedEx's fleet. I mean, as a part of GM's fleet. So definitely going to be interested to see how that performs, because it's kind of um, already real world case. Unlike there are talks about the semi, but the semi hasn't really been out for Tesla. So I think it's kind of like a leg up on Tesla as far as getting into industry with their vehicle. So definitely excited about the Bright Drop EV600 coming from GM. And overall, for price point, for GM, I think GM could be well above, the price that it currently is at. Price target I'm probably going to be looking at for GM, projecting the next year or next 2 years, is probably $80 a share. And that's just because of the introduction of all of their electric vehicles coming out. Now, there will be more electric vehicles coming out in between the time that this Cadillac and this Hummer is released, and even when the EV600s. But as far as the EV600 side is concerned, the only other companies that I know that are really doing this are called like Workhorse. So Workhorse is a company that has EV delivery vans, sort of like that. But as far as already having contracts out there with major distributors, I think GM definitely hit the nail on the head with this one. So definitely going to keep a close eye on GM and see how they perform as time goes on. Drop a comment down below. Do you think that GM is a direct competitor to Tesla, or do you think Tesla is just the number one end all be all out there when it comes to EV vehicles? While you're down there, make sure you hit a thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos, and I'll see you guys next time.